Hello again, Mark Whitaker here, founder and CEO of Retirement Advice. In today's video, I'm going to cover the 5 emotional stages of retirement, and I'm going to share 2 ideas that I have found helpful to help retirees navigate these 5 stages. Over the last 10 years, I've worked with hundreds of retirees and people that are, I'll call it being on the doorstep of retirement. And I found that once somebody is prepared financially for retirement, it's often the emotional impact on them that ends up being the true driver of whether or not they're able to really enjoy their retirement and thrive. So let's jump into it. The first stage is anticipation. In the years and months leading up to your planned retirement date, there's a lot of excitement and there's a lot of energy thinking about what you will do and what you won't do and how your life is going to be so great once you take that leap and you have ended your career and moved into retirement. This stage is fun, it's exciting, it's fun to dream, it's fun to plan, and especially once, like I said, the financial aspect of retirement has been all the way thought through, then somebody can really enjoy this time of anticipation. Stage number 2, I'll call this the honeymoon phase. When you retire, the day comes and sometimes there's celebrations, maybe your coworkers or colleagues are plan some type of event to celebrate the occasion. You're probably doing some fun things that you've been thinking about and planning on doing for a long time. There's trips that happen, there's things that you do, and it's a lot of fun. Well, as with honeymoon when you're married, that time comes to an end and you kind of come back into your new life as a retiree. And I'll call this third stage the letdown. And the letdown, I would say, is characterized by cognitive dissonance. You think you're supposed to feel happy and excited and everything's supposed to work out. You've been thinking about this maybe for much of your career, certainly for the last several years. And so how do you reconcile the fact that now you're retired and you are not having as much fun as you thought you were? Not that you're not doing activities that you enjoy, but you don't feel fulfilled. It's a little bit of a letdown. I've often seen in my own experience working with retirees, this is a time when I don't have another word to describe it aside from depression. There's a malaise that comes over. And not that I'm a doctor and could diagnose that, but I've been able to feel and sense that in clients and people that I've worked with. It can be a very a dark and difficult time for retirees. Well, I guess one other thing that I would share about phase 3 of retirement, the letdown, is the negative impact it can have on your relationships as well. Because retirement is something that most people are excited about, you end up having situations where you feel the need to put on a happy face and pretend that you're having such a great time and things are going so well, even though you're really not enjoying things. So you'll have colleagues who are looking to retire in the next year or so, and they'll be asking you how things are going, and you'll put on that smile. It's great. I love it. And maybe you do, but during this time, it's not uncommon to feel like that's not totally true. Stage number 4, I'll call this honesty and acceptance. Once you're able to look at yourself in the mirror honestly and say, you know what, I'm really not enjoying myself like I thought I was going to. I'm not having the fun that I thought I was going to, and I don't know that this is exactly the way that I want to live for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Something's got to change. I'm not enjoying myself. And this leads us into, once you've reached that hurdle of acceptance and honesty, this allows you to transition into the 5th stage, the final stage that I'll frame it, of rediscovery, of finding out what it is that your new life is going to really be about. How do you really want to spend your time? What is really important to you? Now that we've gone over these 5 emotional stages of retirement, I'm going to share 2 ideas that I found helpful in helping someone navigate through these stages. First, I'll preface these ideas with an observation that I've made working with retirees, and that's that when someone is planning for retirement, there's a lot of thinking about the what. What are you going to do? You're going to travel. You're going to visit family. You're going to maybe spend time with your own parents who are aging, and you'll be able to spend more time with them in their final years. The things that you're also there's also a lot of thinking about what you won't do. You won't have to meet deadlines with your career projects. You won't have to get up early. You won't have to pretend to find your boss funny to navigate the corporate ladder. So my first suggestion is, instead of thinking about the what, think about the why. Why is it that you really want to retire? Is it about freedom of time? Is it about having the ability to pursue something else that's more important to you? Is it about wanting to have flexibility and being able to live a way that you enjoy more? So I would ask you to, in addition to thinking about what you'll do in retirement, think about the why. Try and answer that for yourself, and think about that with your partner. It's often the case that we make assumptions. At least if I think about my relationship with my own wife, we make assumptions about how things are going to play out, and we just assume, oh, this is what we're going to do. And so it's really important to think about the why and the what with your partner. My final suggestion is to keep an open mind and be flexible. If you find yourself in this stage 4 of the letdown, and you feel discouraged and in despair about this decision you've made, go easy on yourself. Be flexible. If you're on the front end of retirement, you may have planned very well for every aspect of retirement, and you still might find yourself dissatisfied with certain aspects of this next phase of life. Go easy on yourself. Be flexible. Be open to new ideas, and I think that you'll find that your ability to move through and rediscover your new purpose in life will be a little bit easier. So I hope this has been helpful. If you'd like more help or ideas, please subscribe to my channel. And you can also learn more by going to earlyretirementadvice.com. Until next time, I'm here to help you thrive in retirement, and have a great day.